What?
Hi, everybody. I am not Max Mittelman, but I want to make an announcement really quick first. Once the panel is over, I know you guys have a lot of things to get signed and pictures you want to take. We cannot do that in here, okay? After the panel, you have to leave the room. However, we will be back down in the dealer hall signing for, it's $30 for prints, $30 for personal items. If you want a selfie, it's $20. I will take it for you. You can take it yourself, I don't care. Or $50 for a recording. That is what is down there, okay? So nobody come up here after the panel, please. I will love you forever. Come see us downstairs. Thanks.
Said like a true New Yorker. She's from St. Louis. Hey guys, welcome to the panel! My name is Max Mittelman, and I am a voice actor. Oh no, that's not the reaction. I wasn't waiting for a ooh. The joke was like an AA meeting, like, hi Max, some of you got it. Anyway, I should have said I'm a recovering voice actor. That was my bad. So, what is this panel? This is the One Punch Man panel? Okay, cool. So I am here to talk about, I guess, One Punch Man. Yesterday I had a Q&A, but I'll answer some more Q's and A's, and whatever you guys want to talk about, really. Who here hasn't seen One Punch Man? Raise your hand. Spoiler alert, this panel. I won't talk about season 2. Because I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen season 2. Neither have I. It doesn't matter. Green tea is great. Thank you. What should we talk about? I just want to admire all the lovely cosplay. I see a Sim. I see Luigi. I see a Pokemon. I can't remember the name of that Pokemon. Dang it. What's the name of that Pokemon? With the hat. Yeah. What's the one? Eevee! Wow! Okay. Thanks. Don't shame me. How dare you? I feel like now I can see everyone if I stand up. Should I just stand up for this? Yes? Okay. So we could just do a Q&A, I guess, but geared toward One Punch Man. Let's all admire the young gentleman over there, Alex, and his purple hair. And we've got Gavin over there, lovely Gavin. Doesn't have colored hair, but also Everett with the blue hair. It's wonderful. So cool. And the sim lights up. How cool is that? Awesome. Enough about you guys. This panel's about me. Let's get into it. So, does anybody have any questions? I guess, yeah, I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. Or I'll just beatbox the whole time. Up to you. Yeah.
So, when you started at Genos, it's like your voice when you play him is so yeah, my bad.
Saitama. Yeah. Unfortunately, Zach, by the way, Genos couldn't be here this weekend. I'm very sad about that. But he's doing more fun things. He's doing better things. He's actually at a streamer camp right now, which I think is really cool. Yeah, it's like there were like 800 contestants for all these Twitch streamers, and they whittled them down to 8 to fly out to California, where he's from, and stay in this house and stream for the weekend and hang out. And I've just been following the stories online, the Instagram stories, and he just looks like he's having so much fun. But I'm having a better time! So back to your question.
Saitama's monotone.
Yeah.
But like you played Arima, and they're very, very, very different. You have to like change your approach, like mentally, on how you were going about characters. They're kind of similar.
Yeah, so I played a character in Your Line April called Kosei, and the question was, thank you, the question was, lots of tears. Your tears give me energy. And the question was, they're both kind of monotone-ish characters. I wouldn't classify them as monotone so much as I would say, for Saitama, the way I approached him was he is a touch bored because he's been looking for a challenge for so long. So he's kind of just bored with life and kind of fed up in that way. And Kosei is completely different. He's not. He's kind of a tortured soul in a way, and very introverted because of, I think, the things that happened to him as a kid. And so you take the background of the character into consideration when you're creating the character. To me, it's never just the voice. It's always acting. Voice acting is acting, and I come from an acting background. I'm a trained actor. I have my degree in acting. I've studied Meisner and a lot of acting stuff. So the point is, it's never just sort of a layer for me. It's never like, I'm going to make it monotone and deep, or monotone and a teenager. It always has to do with who the character is.
I have one follow-up.
Follow-up, yes.
Do you ever use your existing voices as a base, or you always try and separate them from doing it?
Yeah, the way I approach it is, so I'll get like a breakdown for a character. So it'll have maybe the character's name and the art, maybe, if I'm lucky, and it'll also have a description of who the character is. And so what I like to do is I like, some descriptions, especially for video games, can be really unnecessarily long. Like when I'm auditioning for a character, give me like 3 adjectives and let me go. But I'll break it down. If it's got like a paragraph, I'll take some things into consideration, but mainly I'll take in keywords. Has a problem with authority, and then okay, that helps me create one aspect of the character, and then I don't know. This is so difficult for me. I'm not a writer, you guys. I'm an actor, but I'll take each thing into consideration and start to like tweak the character as I go. If that makes any sense.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes.
Based on that, how much did you know about One Punch Man the series when you started?
Yeah, how much did I know about One Punch Man? So here's that story. So I got auditions for 5 characters for One Punch Man: Saitama, Genos, Amai Mask, Moomin Rider, and Speed of Sound Sonic. And I thought, out of all of them, I got Genos. Genos is the guy. I'm going to be cast as Genos. I've already done Star Ocean 5, where the lead Japanese actor is the same actor as Genos. They're just going to give me Genos. And not just going to give me Genos, but like if I were to book a role, it would be Genos. But before that, so my friend, I called my friend Ray Chase, who plays Puri Puri Prisoner, and I said, he said, hey man, have you seen this One Punch Man? And I was like, nah. And he's like, no, you should watch it before you audition. I was like, nah, it's just another anime. And he goes, no, you need to watch this show. And I was like, okay, I'll watch 1 episode. And I watched the episode, binged the next 11 or however many there were. And I was like, I have to book this show. And specifically Saitama, like I didn't want any others after that. So I got a call back, went in the studio a month later for this callback. A month later, got another call back. 2 weeks later, got another call back. It's the most callbacks I've ever had for anything I've ever done. But I ended up, and I was freaking out the whole time. But I ended up booking it, and that was really cool. But thank you to my friend Ray for convincing me to watch it and not just go, hey, I'm Saitama in the audition, because that wouldn't have been good. Yeah, back there.
So, the studio changed from season 1 to season 2. The director changed. So, as a voice actor, how did that change, manifest in your experience? Did you notice you get different direction? Was it a big difference, or did you just do your thing and not notice that it was a big difference?
Well, I haven't recorded it yet into English. I haven't dubbed it yet.
Okay.
But the answer to your question is it would not change anything for me. The only way I could see that's like, you could compare that to an American film, right? If it changes studios, that's one thing. If it changes directors, that changes the tone of something, or could change the tone. Maybe not. If the writers are the same, everything depends on, you know, the people who are working on it. But for me, I rely on my director, mainly my voice director, to guide me through it. I don't think it'll have much effect for me. It's all based on really the Japanese performance when I dub it into English. I have a little leeway to a little creative control over it, but not as much as, say, if I were to do, you know, Harry Osborn in Spider-Man. That is my character now. I mean, he's got a history, but I'm not matching anybody. That I am creating the performance there from scratch. Yeah. Yes, right here.
So theoretical is all hell, but it seems like all the characters have kind of foils and stereotypes. So you have like the shonen hero and hero, and you have like the pretty boy and Mai. So what do you think, you know, hero, but like what slate do you think Saitama?
I think Saitama doesn't fill one of those archetypes. I think he's in a class of his own. That's why I think it's such a fun show. The question was, like, Genos is like the shonen character, and Maya Mask the pretty boy. What role does Saitama fill? I don't think there is one. I think he's the comedic straight man foil. He's weird. The show is a satire, and it's written well, so it works. And it's like a satire of every other anime out there, except he is the anti-hero in a way. Like, he's weirdly doesn't fill any of those archetypes. So yeah, I wouldn't be able to choose one. He's the bored hero for fun who kills people in one punch. Let's see, right here.
Ray J said on Twitter, I think at some point, that he was a big fan of One Punch Man when he started, and he was actually interested in the role. So when he called him, he's like, Max did a great job. But I was wondering, if you know the property beforehand, or are a fan of something, is that create kind of friendly competition between voice actors? Or
You know, I think the keyword is friendly. Like, there's no animosity in the voice acting industry. So whenever my friends book a role that I was going out for as well, which is kind of everything. I read on a lot of stuff. Thank you so much. I got tea. Yay. Thanks, man. Excuse me, guys. Shh. It's the weirdest ASMR video you've ever seen. I can't remember what I was talking about. Animosity. No, so it's all friendly. My friends book roles that I go out for all the time. I book roles that they don't get, and it's fine. There's room for everybody in the industry. I really believe that, and so yeah, it's all good. Friendly competition. Yeah. Yes.
What's your favorite role that you've done for like anime?
What's my favorite role that I've done for anime or video games? That's an impossible question. I cannot answer that. There are too many, and lately I've been saying, I think I got this from another actor, from someone on camera, but my favorite role is the one I'm doing currently. I actually kind of feel that way, because I love all of them, and I get to look forward to whatever the next thing is. So whatever I'm doing right now. Yes.
Have you ever attempted the Saitama workout?
Have I attempted the Saitama workout? So, funny story. No. The Saitama workout is impractical. It is 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats. That is not the impractical part. The impractical part is the 10-kilometer run the destroy your knees run every single day. That is crazy. I've done the sit-ups, push-ups, and squats, but not the run. Yeah, but there's the Murph. You guys know about the Murph workout? I think it's like 100... Oh, I'm gonna get this wrong. It's like 100 push-ups, 200 sit-ups, 300 squats, and then like a 2-mile run. That sounds good. I'll do that. Maybe not.
Split it in teams.
What is that?
The Murph?
Yeah.
You're supposed to split it between like a team of you.
Oh, so it's even easier than that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So yeah, it's really impractical then, the One Punch Man workout.
So like, if
Oh, it's
you're
timed.
like 4 people, it's like you have to do it quick enough to get it in like 30 minutes or something.
Gotcha. I'll never do it. Yeah.
So like, all right. In everything in life, you know, we all go through our trespasses. You know, that little thing in your shoulder that gives you that doubt in your mind. You can't do it. You know, so anybody in the industry, you know, there's times you don't get the role you want, or you get called back and they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to another director." And then you question yourself, wondering like, "Why am I doing this?" You know, I'm just not getting there. So whether it be you or anyone around here who's been dealing with that, what would you say to them?
So in times where you're doubting yourself, right? That's the question. How do you approach, like, how do you tackle that sort of feeling? For me, I've had plenty of those, and you know, it can be due to anything. But the times that it's been due to work is I put the pressure on myself whenever I'm doubting myself. It's never really an outside force. It's always me. And it's usually because I hold myself to a high standard and I put a lot of pressure on myself. I have got a really strong work ethic, but with that comes like I'm very hard on myself. So I have found that for me, the best thing, a couple things. One, I'll say, there was one instance where I was going in for a role and I almost had the role, and then they changed the specs on it, so it wasn't even mine anymore, and I got recast, but with a kid. So there's nothing I could do, but I was still really, really upset because I'd been gunning for that role for close to a year, and that was really tough. And the thing that got me through that was talking to my friend Ray. He actually kind of talked me through that, and it's really helpful to have a support system, is what I would say. It's really helpful to have people you can talk to and reach out to when times are tough. And then the other thing, sometimes, I mentioned this yesterday in my Q&A, but I want this to be a funnier panel than it is right now. I had burnout about 1.5 years ago. And I love my job. There's nothing I would rather do, but I did get burned out. I did too much, and I had to start saying no to things because I was saying yes to everything. And it's a really what's the word? It's a very nice position to be in. I can't think of the word. A very fortunate position to be in. Fortunate. I'm grateful, guys. I'm grateful. I know the word. It's a very fortunate position to be in to be able to say no to things, but I had to at a certain point. And so that was also a way that I would deal with it. I don't know. I'm not really answering your question very well, but that was another thing I had to do, is just say no and take days off, book time out for myself, go to the spa, relax. Yep. Play video games. It's important. It's important to find that balance in life. Yeah. Yes.
When you were recording One Punch Man, were there any episodes you got to work with other voice actors in person, or was it all by yourself? And if so, if you did work with other people, were there any funny moments from recording?
Well, I didn't get to work with any other actors from One Punch Man in the booth, because when you're doing anime, it's all solo and you're recording by yourself. There's no ensemble reads. But I did get to work with Chris Kaysen, who is my director, and there were some funny moments. So speaking of putting a lot of pressure on myself, for Saitama, I put a ton of pressure on myself, and I would constantly ask for more and more takes. So even if he was moving on, I'd be like, "Are you sure you don't want another, Mr. Kaysen?" And eventually it became like a character. Anytime I'd be like, "Excuse me, can I give you another take, please?" It became like my Woody Allen. Yeah, that was like an inside joke, which is now an outside joke. Great, Max. Good. You're doing great. And yeah, I will say for the okay line, I was like, I did it, and I was like, okay, here's the big line. There's a lot of pressure. Everybody's looking up to me to make this right. And it was like, beep, beep, beep. Okay. And I was like, so to Chris, I was like, can I do another? He's like, no, we got it. And I was like, no, but I want to do another. He's like, okay, fine. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. All right, I'm taking your first, Max. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. Yeah. Other than that, there's a blooper reel that I guess nobody will see because Viz doesn't release their bloopers. I know, it's disappointing. Go complain to them. I want to see those bloopers too, yeah.
So, of course, we don't live in a perfect world, and if we could, one of the first things I get rid of is germs and whatnot. So what do you do when, like, you feel sick and you got, like, that tickle in your throat? Do you have to cancel the whole thing, or do you have some special, like, remedy and crazy, I don't know, like how I used to, like, dance in the refrigerator with it open, like, for...
Yeah. Excuse me? I have to think about that one. Dance in the refrigerator when it's open.
There are, like, 2 million different ways to help it, like, snow, since there was a snow day for school in elementary. That throws some other ones.
I live in California. No, I don't know anything about this 200 ways to make it snow, so there's a snow day at your school. But that sounds awesome. For me, that was 200 ways to make a forest fire. To make a drought. I'm kidding you guys. There's 4 seasons in California. Fire, flood, earthquake, and drought. That's what it is. To provoke a fire? No, there was nothing I did. There's cameras rolling. There was nothing I did to provoke fires in California. But I went to a high school that was really close. I think my sophomore year, there was a fire that got so close to my high school, they closed school for 2 weeks. That was fun for me. Yeah. What was the question, though? Oh, when I'm sick, are there any, like, rain dances that I do to get better? To prevent me from getting sicker. No, my mom's a germaphobe. My mom will call me anytime I get sick and be like, did you take the honey? Did you take the cough drops? I don't know what she says. She always asks me to take zinc and all this stuff, and I don't subscribe to that. I believe in lots of water and sleeping. Yeah. I'll have to tell her yes, because if I say no, then I can't get her off the phone. Anyway, I love my mom. I'm kidding. I love my mom. Yes, back here.
Do you think Genos has ever caused a forest fire?
Do I think Genos has ever caused a forest fire? With friction, yes. I think that Genos has probably caused a forest fire or 2, or 10, or 15. Over here.
How would you say there's a difference between how you voice major, like main characters, versus how you voice like say background characters or like really minor characters?
Difference between main characters and minor characters? There's really not much, because I put the same work in for both. If it's a background character, they don't have as much history, so I can't do any of that work. I can't add that layer to the character. So yeah, I would say for main characters, it's just that maybe there's more backstory, and I'll incorporate more of that. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're probably gonna ask this a lot, but you said you watched season 1, so do you have a favorite character?
Do I have a favorite character from season 1? Well, my favorite villain is Crablante. And my favorite character is Puri Puri Prisoner. Other than Saitama, I mean. Yeah. I love me some Puri. What about back here? In the very back here. Yes.
Have you ever had a moment where, like, whether it's filming or audition, where you do the voice for what if it's filming what the character be for, but just out of nowhere it just snaps into something else?
Oh, wait, I didn't hear that. If it's filming what?
Like, let's say, for instance, you're filming lines for Saitama, and then you somehow just go off into Ryuji.
Oh, that doesn't happen. Sometimes I'll slip out of character, depending on what the character is. Mainly that's if it's like the first day of a new character. But they'll have reference for me, so they'll play it back. And like, for most things I do, they'll give me reference anyway at the beginning of each session to know where I was. up to like a few sessions in, and then you kind of know what the character is at that point. But no, I don't really accidentally slip into a different character's voice. No, I'm never really doing Saitama, and then all of a sudden doing Ryuji. That doesn't happen. It was like, okay. How about back here? Yeah.
What's your favorite moment from One Punch Man?
My favorite moment from One Punch Man? I really love the scene, well, the dream sequence is my favorite scene. The first episode, that's my favorite. But my other the part I laugh really hard at every time is when he tricks Giryungenshoop, and Giryungenshoop, the tentacle guy, is like, go right! And he's like, okay, I'll go right. And then he goes left, he's like... I like that scene a lot. My favorite moment actually is, I forgot about it. It's also in the first episode when the Titan smashes, and he turns and goes, brother! I crack up every single time, and Saitama's derpy face just smiling at him. It's so funny to me. Bro, that's right. Brother, no! It's hilarious. Yes.
So I know Saitama probably doesn't have this issue much when you get the first episode during the dream sequence. But do you ever get really wrecked when having to record the shonen yelling?
Yeah. You guys want to hear some yell? Oh, I can't play it actually, because it's not out yet. But I recorded myself yelling the other day for something I did. The question was, do I ever really wreck my voice for like if I'm ever screaming in a show? All the time. And I wish I could play some for you. Actually, I'll play this for you. So here's a section I wrecked my voice in. I was in Star Wars Battlefront, and I did a few sessions for them as a Quarren, who is a like tentacle monster. And the Quarren speaks in a different language and is always yelling. And so this is what I would have to do. Oh, that's not really yelling, but... Okay, let's do this. So anyway, that's all me. I had to do that for 3 sessions. I lost my voice every single time. So yeah, it happens all the time. Yep. Always wrecking my voice. I try to plan those sessions on a Friday afternoon, so I have the weekend to rest. Who have I not gotten to? Let's do right here.
So walk us through
a day in the life of a voice actor. Oh boy. A day in the life of a voice actor. I wake up, have my breakfast, maybe I'll have a 9 a.m. session, so I'll drive to the studio. I live like 20 minutes away or less, and I'll maybe do, say I'm doing One Punch Man at 9. I'll do that for 2 hours, 9 to 11 a.m. And then maybe I'll have another session at noon, and maybe it's a commercial session. Maybe it's like a McDonald's radio spot, and I'll drive down to Hollywood for that. So that'll take me 30 minutes, and I'll hop in the studio, and those are pretty quick, so I'll be done by 1. And then at 2, I could have another session back up in the valley, and that could be a video game. It could be like a zombie game, like the State of Decay 2 that I did. And then that would be like a 4-hour session probably, so that would take me till 6 p.m., and that's pretty much my day. And then I'll go home and do auditions. So I'll do like 2 hours worth of auditions maybe at night on average. And that's it. That's my day. What I love about it is that I'm always doing something different, and I have a lot of variety in my day. So I could go from playing young Ryuji to old shouting Quarren tentacle monster to whatever, a commercial for McDonald's. It's all so much fun to me. I love that about my job. That there's so much spice. Yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect you to actually
yes.
So I know this happens for like other voice actors where the character becomes just like so much a part of them that it like, its influence sneaks in every once in a while when you're just doing mundane stuff. Has that ever happened to you?
Do the characters ever sneak in when I'm doing mundane stuff? I don't think so. One time I did a prank call on a live stream. No, it wasn't really a prank call. We were ordering pizza. I was with Ray, my friends Ray and Robbie, voice actors. Robbie plays Moomin Rider, and Ray is Puerto Rico prisoner. And we stream together. We actually stream on a channel called @LoudAnnoying. You guys should follow us. We just decided we'll stream again. But we have a group together called Loud Annoying and Very Annoying. And we do improv shows and sketch stuff. And one of the things we do is a Twitch stream. And I called Domino's to order some pizza during our stream. And I was like, oh, won't this be funny if I do it in character? So I called and I was like, hey, it's me, Saito. Whatever. And it was really bad, you guys. So the guy was like, oh, hi. Do you still live at 1311? I was like, ah! Because it was on a live stream and the whole world was going to know where I lived. So it totally backfired. So I don't, yeah, it doesn't really slip into my everyday life unless I'm being an absolute idiot. Yeah. Let's see, you've been raising your hand a while, yes?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, so you know how Saitama is a character that's very strong, and a lot of characters that are S tier or something, they think, okay, this is just a regular B tier superhero. What character do you want to see and witness Saitama's real powers? So, you know, like him actually being a strong character, showing up.
What character would I like to see in One Punch Man?
What character would you like him to meet? Saitama?
Would I like him to meet?
Like,
from any other property?
No. Within One Punch Man, what character would you like to meet Saitama at his strongest?
Oh, within One Punch Man.
Yeah.
Who hasn't he met?
Well, okay, so for example, Tatsumaki doesn't know how strong he is.
What's that?
Like Tatsumaki, the
doesn't know how strong he is. Right. It doesn't really matter who he meets. He'll kill all of them. Who would I want him to meet? Who that he hasn't met? His past self. I don't know. Who else in One Punch Man would I want Saitama to meet? Did he ever meet who? Who's the number one hero? Blast? Is that season 2? Spoiler alert! Oh, I don't know, you guys. Listen, this is supposed to be a happy panel. Stop arguing. I don't know. Listen, all I can say is let him battle. Let him duke it out with Goku. Let's settle this once and for all. Saitama would win. Yes, back here. Yes.
Saitama likes grocery shopping, right?
Yes, he does. Well, specifically when it's a deal.
It's on sale, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just want to know what's on your grocery list.
What's on my grocery list? What's in my fridge? I'm on a really weird diet right now, you guys. I'm eating like chicken and vegetables, and that's about it. But what do I like? This is such a weird question. You guys are staring at me like, who cares? What's on my grocery list? I love like acai drinks. I love boba, and what else do I like? Almond milk in shakes, but not alone. I'm getting specific here. Yep, that's on my grocery list, and carbs, lots of carbs. Yes, right here. Yes.
So you say your background's in voice acting. You went to college for it.
And Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Sorry.
I just want to know what influenced you to become a voice actor as opposed to any other type of actor?
What influenced me to be a voice actor? I was a pre-med student for 4 years, and I wanted to dig a hole in the ground and go away. So what influenced me to be an actor is I hated what I was doing. I was a pre-med student for 4 years. I was failing my classes. I was about to drop out of college. I called my parents and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to drop out. My mom was like, just change your major, stupid. So I changed my major. I went from undecided to microcellular biology to neuroscience to biology to no, to kinesiology, then back to biology, and then theater. And the whole time I knew I wanted to be an actor, and I was kind of just denying myself the ability to do that. Because I thought that the main thing for happiness in life would be to make money. And I was like, yeah, okay, if I'm a dermatologist, dermatologists can start their own practice. And if they start their own practice, they'll make like, maybe like $300,000 a year. That'll make me happy. Money, 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 money. And it was so weird, such a weird thing to think. Like, I wasn't happy doing what I was doing, and then I was thinking at some point I would get happy. So finally, when I was about to drop out, because I was just failing everything, when the option was presented to me to change my major, I was like, all right, I'll give it a shot. And I did, and then almost immediately, like, I got an agent, and I started acing my classes. By the way, theater classes are a lot easier than organic chemistry. And I just started living where I wasn't for like 3.5 years. I just was like not living a good life. So I've always wanted to be an actor. Since I was like 10 years old, I would say to my parents, get me an agent, get me an agent. And I didn't know what that meant, and I'm glad they didn't get me an agent, because I was not prepared for the world of acting, of Hollywood. And yeah, so I've always wanted to be a performer. I wanted to be a magician when I was growing up, and I would always do weird things like beatboxing and, I don't know, try to impress people. I would like solve the Rubik's Cube, be like, isn't that impressive? So yeah, I've always had it in me to perform and make people laugh and just entertain. So yeah. And then when I was 18, to really answer your question, I discovered voice acting was like a real job. And while I was a pre-med student, I've started taking classes in voice acting and knew like as soon as I got out of college that I would do that. So yeah. Yes.
Have you ever been given a character and there's like do what you want with it and you just went overboard?
Have I ever been given a character and they said do what you want with it and I just went overboard? So I can't really talk about the latest thing that's coming out. It has been announced. No spoilers, and I'm not giving anything away, and so I don't think anybody's going to be angry at me, but in Borderlands, they were, in the new Borderlands, I play a character called Troy Calypso, and it's not out yet, and he's an evil twin, and it was an awesome experience getting to play him, and still getting to do stuff with him, and they kind of were really generous with what they allowed me to do with that character, so all I can say is look forward to that character. Yeah, I'm stoked. It's really exciting. Yes.
Do you often like play games or watch shows that you've been a part of, and then just hearing yourself? How's that experience?
It's always cool. It's always fun to hear myself in the finished product. It's rarely fun to hear myself in the audition because I'm really harsh on my own performances. When it's finished, I know there's nothing else I can do, and someone else had to, or multiple people had to go, yes, it's fine, yes, good, yes, we love it, yes. So it's always fun to hear myself in games and shows, and yeah, that's great. I saw your hand, yeah.
Is there any one character, like in any movie that you'd love to play one day?
What character would I love to play? Whenever this question comes up, I always say I would love to be a Ninja Turtle. I think that would be super fun. Mikey? But also, I don't know, all of them would be fun. Raph would be fun. I love that he's always angry, kind of like Ryuji. Yeah, they'd all be fun. Yeah, I just want to be a turtle. Let's make that happen, you guys. Yeah. Yes.
So, out of all the characters that you've done, which one do you think you relate to the most?
Which character do I think I relate to the most? What did I say yesterday? I had this question and I said Ryuji from Persona 5. By the way, I never did the introduction of who I am. I mean, I won't now, but Ryuji, I guess, is who I relate to the most. Yeah, because what I said yesterday is that when there's an injustice, he gets really fired up about it and wants to slap the crap out of whoever's causing the injustice. So I love Ryuji for that reason. Yeah. Maybe in the very back here, yeah.
Okay. My question is that how long do you think One Punch Man as a series will last? How long do you think it will go?
How long do I think One Punch Man the series will last? Forever.
Yeah!
That's how long I would like it to last. So that's my answer. Yes, right here. What was the hardest role I've had to play in an anime and video game? I would say Kosei from Your Lie in April. It was hard emotionally, you know? Yeah. That was quite a few tissue boxes in those sessions. Yeah, that was a crying one. Yeah, right here.
One of your first answers was you had to go back many times to audition for Saitama.
Mm-hmm.
Did you change how you did your voice when you went back?
Did I change how I did my voice when I auditioned? No, it was less about the voice, because they wanted what I did in my original audition. And by the way, I'm glad I watched the whole first season to get a really good feel for what they wanted. It was more about personality. So it was like a little less this, a little more this, and right on. Yeah. Yes?
Was there ever like a drought in work for you as a voice actor?
Was there ever a drought, you said?
Yeah, was there ever a time you just had no work whatsoever?
Any day where I'm not working is technically a drought for me as an actor, because when I finish a job, when I finish a project, I'm out of work, and I'm waiting for the next job. So not really too long. I'm pretty consistently working as an actor. Yeah. But listen, it happens, and I know that my career will be long, and I know that I might have periods of time where I'm not working. And that's why I do other things, that's why I do other creative things, that's why I do, my Twitch stream with Ray and Robbie, I produce music, I do a lot of other stuff creatively. I'm making a video game, producing a video game, and so, yeah. I'm never just sort of resting until the next thing. I can't do it. I can't just play video games all day. I love video games, but for an outlet, for like a little side thing. I can't just do it like on its own. Let's see, who haven't I got to? Yes?
Was there ever a part you thought, I'm not going to get this one, but you ended up getting it?
Oh, was there ever a part I thought I wasn't going to get and I got? Yeah. I did a, I think I can say this. I did a voice match for Jason Sudeikis for a commercial. And he had like one word or 2 words or whatever. He was like, "Oh, there's the door." Like that's all it was. And I almost didn't audition. And it was for a commercial, yeah. And I almost didn't audition. And I decided, whatever, one take, just do it. Oh, there's the door, done. And then I booked it. So it just goes to show you. It was a TV spot. Yeah. Who haven't I picked on? Yes, right here. Yes.
What's the hardest line you've ever had in an anime?
What's the hardest line I've ever had in an anime? It wasn't okay. That was the easiest line I've ever had. The hardest line I've ever had in an anime, well, I mean, you could kind of say vocally stressful line. You could say emotionally stressful. There was an anime I did called A Lull in the Sea, where I played this character who basically goes into a coma for 5 years when he's like 12, and everybody around him ages except for him, and then he comes out of the coma and deals with like he has a crush. And now he can't really get together with his crush because that's weird because she's way older and he's taken his anger out on another character. And that was a really tough line in an anime that I had to do. Tough scene where I was crying through the line. And what's funny about that is I was crying through the line and I thought, take was over, nailed it, that's the one they're gonna use. And the director was like, and I was like, okay, let's move on. And the director was like, yeah, you went over, so we got to do it again. And I was like, oh, I don't have anything left in me. So I did it again, and whatever. It matched timing, but it wasn't as good as the first one. No, I was just as good. Maybe way over there, yes.
What's your favorite line as Plague?
My favorite line is Plag?
Anytime he's really sarcastic, I like that. So whenever he's looking for Camembert, and then he doesn't get it, I guess.
I don't have a specific line from Plag. He doesn't really have a catchphrase.
I'm Plag!
That's about it. Yes.
Do you have a least favorite One Punch character?
Least favorite One Punch character? Oh man, the mosquito. That's a great answer. I can always rely on you guys to form my answers for me. The mosquito is my least favorite One Punch Man character. It's a great answer. What can I say? Yes.
Have there been any performances in anime or in movies or voiceover that you thought was really impressive, that stands out among the rest?
Performances in anime that stand out?
Or at least in voiceover?
In voiceover? Yes. Sure. Performances that stand out. Who did something really unique? I like Michael Tatum's Black Butler. That's a great one. Yeah, he does a great job in that one. So there's my answer. Yes. Sim.
Where'd you get that sweater from?
Where'd I get the sweater from? I can't remember. Someone asked me today that exact question, and I can't remember where I got it from. Some website. It's probably some ad that popped up on Instagram that I'm always getting. I'm like, bye. And I was like, I'll probably never wear it, but I'm wearing it. In the back here, yeah.
So how long did it take you to record One Punch Man versus Persona? And which character did you enjoy voicing more, and does like the energy level of the character affect your enjoyment?
What took longer to record between One Punch Man and Persona 5, and what was the second half? Energy level?
Yeah, does the energy level affect, like, let's say like something mundane like Saitama versus Ryuji's energy, does it affect how much you enjoy voicing these characters?
Oh, you know what? Oddly, I want to diplomatically say, no, I love all characters, but I kind of do love characters that are big and boisterous. It's just more fun in session, I think. It allows you to do more, like, funny ad-libs that will never make it in the show. But to me, it's really fun to kind of make the director crack up and whoever's in the room with me. So that's always more fun, I think. Yeah. Oh, wait, I didn't answer the first part of the question, which was, now I forgot.
Which one took longer to record?
Which one took longer to record? They kind of were the same. I think I took like a summer to record Persona 5, and the same thing with One Punch Man. The difference is there were way more lines in Persona 5, but we spread out One Punch Man over a whole summer, yeah. Or a whole, actually it wasn't a whole summer, it was a whole, it was the beginning of the year. We started at the beginning of the year. Who cares? Again, you guys are looking at me like, we don't care. Yeah, right here. Mm-hmm. New anime projects that I want to voice? Yeah. I won't say which ones, but yeah, I think there's plenty. Well, I'm voicing in Osomatsu right now, and I love that show, actually. It hasn't come out in the English dub yet, but I'm Totomatsu in the English dub. So that's been really fun. Yeah, right over here, yeah. Yes. And then we'll go you, yeah.
So, Joker got revealed for Smash not too long ago.
Uh-huh.
How long ago did you actually know, or did you record any voice lines for that, and how long ago did you know that he was, like, in the game?
How long did I know that he was in the game, and how long ago did I record the lines?
Yeah.
Well, I went in for that session not knowing what I was doing. They were just like, come on in, we're gonna have you do some fun stuff. I was like, okay, Nintendo, sure. And so I went in and recorded, and when I walked out, I went, so guys, what's this for? And they were like, we can't tell you. And I was like, I literally said, like, Smash Brothers. You still can't tell me? And they're like, okay, we'll tell you. I just wanted them to say it. Like, I knew what it was for. So it was really not too long before it was announced that I recorded that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, wait a second. Hold that thought. I called on this person. Yes.
Okay. I just remember this one really good review by a channel called Film Joy in the movie Arrival, and how Amy Adams had to like invent new emotions because like these situations that she was in was just like so not something that could ever happen in real life. And I was thinking like that happens a lot in anime. Do you ever feel like you have to like invent emotions or like stretch emotions that you might feel in real life, but like literally could never be a position that you're in?
Yeah, I invented the okay emotion. I think, I mean, I don't think I'm inventing any emotions, to be honest. I think I'm stretching. Yeah, for sure. Definitely stretching emotions. But honestly, like, I feel like I've felt all the emotions that I've played. I feel like, honestly, unless it's something, no, like, is it weird? It's fun. That's why I'm an actor. I love doing that. Comedy is fun, but it's also super fun to be really dramatic and get in touch with a different side of myself. To dig deep down and find the most burning anger that I have and let that out. That's always a fun thing. To grieve is fun. It's weird to say, but like to grieve is cathartic. To grieve in a performance. So yeah, I love all of that, and it's never really that weird to me. Yeah, back here.
Sure. There was the one right over.
Oh, snap! Yes.
What was it like working with Matt Mercer on Persona 5, and are you prepared for Persona 5 Royal?
What was it like working with Matt Mercer on Persona 5? Well, we didn't work together. So, but I love Matt. We've worked together before. We worked together in Spider-Man. He played Alexei, the Rhino, and I played Harry Osborn. So it was really cool to work with him on that. And what was the other part?
Are you prepared for Persona 5 Royal?
Am I prepared for Persona 5 Royal? Never. No. I can't wait. Yeah. And then yes, right here, yeah.
A question about Saitama. So he's always frustrated that he can't find any like good opponents, but he also wants to be, known as a hero. In your mind, which do you think is more important to him?
What's more important to Saitama?
Yeah, because there's other heroes that are really strong, and he knows that he could fight if he just wanted a strong.
What's more important? Choice A is
like getting that really good opponent.
Getting a challenge, and B is
Just being known as like a hero.
Known as a hero. I think the opponent. Is the thing he wants more, because when he gets the class whatever rank hero, he's not that upset, right? When he's put into the class, he's like, meh, whatever, and he's still, so that's my answer. I think it's more important for him to find a challenge. I think that is making him go insane. Yeah.
How wrecked was your voice after doing the sessions for Ryuji and Persona 5?
How wrecked was my voice after doing the sessions for Ryuji and Persona 5? This is no longer a One Punch Man panel. This is the Ryuji Man panel. My voice was moderately wrecked. It was okay. I limited those sessions to like 2 or 3 hours, so I wouldn't, because sometimes he did scream a lot. So yeah. Let me see, anyone I didn't get to yet? Raise your hand if you've been raising, if you've had your hand up since the beginning and I haven't called on you. You? Yes.
How do you focus on the tonal differences between an adult character like Saitama and more of a child character like Ritsu from Psycho?
How do I say that again?
Differentiating between the tones of a kid like Ritsu or an adult like Saitama.
Between the tones of a kid like Ritsu and an adult like Saitama. Ritsu, well, there's the vocal tonality. So there's Saitama, who's pretty deadpan and down here. And then when you're playing teens, you kind of want to force the resonance forward a little bit and make the voice a little lighter, perhaps. But then there's the personality of the two. They're very different characters. Ritsu is like, tough luck, dude. I don't know. I can't remember that famous line that I accidentally said in session that became a meme. And then, so it comes down to personality always. It's tough. That question is best answered by calling my college acting teacher and putting him on speakerphone, because it all comes down to acting and what you're getting from the character themselves and who they are. That's tough. Is that what you meant by that? Like, not vocally, but actually, like, personality-wise? How do you differentiate? Oh man, I don't know how I differentiate. Just sort of with training. That's an awful answer. I'm sorry. Let's go here and then the back. Yeah. Oh, were you raising your hand? Yes. We'll go you and then you and then you.
First thing is, one, my friend was wondering what your favorite type of pizza is.
Favorite type of pizza?
Yeah.
I'll usually get like a mushroom thin crust.
Woo!
Yeah.
The second thing is, can you say for real for us?
For real? Yes.
So if you were to like relive your life, but as one of the characters that you've played, who would you like to be most?
If I relive my life as one of the characters I've played, who would I like to be most? Wow. Who doesn't die? Or has anything bad happened to them at all? Have I played like a really rich character? Harry Osborn! No! No, 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 no. I do not want Norman as my dad. Ooh, that would be tough. Holy moly. Okay, I'm reneging the rich thing. Who would I want to be? Plag? Why? He's always hungry. I just feel like my stomach would always hurt. Huh?
Are we not always hungry?
I'm already always hungry. I want some change here. Who else would I be?
Ritsu.
Ritsu? Why? To be the second-rate mob? Who else would I be?
Marilyn.
Ryuji, so I could have a bum leg? Who else? Saitama, so I'd be a tortured soul and like never finding the challenge that I need in life? Who else would I be? Who? Kosei? Are you kidding me?
Marilyn.
You guys suck at this game. Additional voices in Incredibles 2. My most well-known role. That's right. That's right. Was there someone back here? Did I get your question?
Just two quick questions.
Yes.
At the end of season 1 of One Punch Man, do you think Saitama redefined what being a hero was?
Do I think in Saitama's mind that he redefined what being a...
Like at the end, like we got a letter. What I mean is like, all the heroes got the ass kicked and beat them alive.
Say again?
Like all the heroes were like heroes and stuff, and they all got the ass kicked, and he took out the king in one hit.
Uh-huh.
And like somebody put him out for him, he lied to make them look.
He lied. Right. Which, yes. So, but specifically, that has nothing to do with the challenge he's seeking, and more to do with what he thinks a hero is. I guess so. I guess in a way, you're right. Yeah, he did change. He evolved. I think that's another reason that the show is so good, is Saitama doesn't change much. But there is that little moment at the end where he lies to make someone else look good, right? Is that what it was? Yeah. So I asked that question like I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen the show, I guess. So yeah, I think he changes for the better, I suppose, but I don't think he changes very much. I'll have to see season 2, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any characters, like either in the Japanese version or the dubs, that you've taken inspiration from in your work?
In my work, I think I take in a little inspiration from all characters. I mean, it's definitely even characters I don't play. I mean, I'm always absorbing from different sources, different shows and stuff. Oh my God, it's 4:30 already. Holy smokes, that went by super fast. Maybe I'll do a really quick lightning round. So yeah, the answer is yeah, I'm always absorbing. Yeah. Super quick lightning round. Starting over here. Just raise your hand and keep them up if you have a question. No more hands. Done. Yes.
You said you didn't have a favorite character, but do you have a least favorite character?
I don't have a least favorite character. Yes.
Has anyone specifically asked for you for a role?
Yes. Has people have specifically asked for me for roles? Yes. If I have any superpower from the characters in One Punch Man, what superpower would it be? One Punch Man! Yes. Yeah.
If you could work with anyone else in the industry, who would you want to be?
I'd love to work with Frank Welker. I've done a couple things that we've been in together, but I've never worked with the man himself. I've been to Scooby-Doo a couple times, and I've not worked with Frank Welker. He's so cool. Yes?
What's your favorite color?
Someone asked me this yesterday. Was it you?
No!
And it was green. Dang it.
It's important.
It was green? Then it's green still. Yes.
Was it difficult playing Meruem from Hunter x Hunter?
What's that?
Was it difficult to play Meruem from Hunter x Hunter?
Was it difficult to play Meruem? No, it was so fun to play Meruem because I don't often play characters like that. Yes. Have I ever had a singing character and was it hard? It wasn't hard, and I did in Elena of Avalor. I sang as Bobo the monkey. Did anybody see that? It was so much fun. You can find it online. But he's saying, I am the top banana. It was so fun. Yeah.
Favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero?
Yeah.
Saitama. Yes.
Do you have to keep, like, now that you're being essentially brought back?
Actually, I really love the Flash.
Like,
Yes.
Do you keep those voices in practice and fresh so you're not super long?
I'm not doing Ryuji and Saitama like in my everyday life.
No, but like, are you waiting between like a year or two?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely waiting long periods of time between roles, between like picking up for a second season and whatnot. Yeah.
Did you know the Shin Megami Tensei or Persona series before you played Ryuji in Persona 5?
I did not know anything about Persona before I played the series. I played Ryuji.
And did you have another character in mind to play other than Ryuji?
Nope, just wanted Ryuji. Yeah, when I was auditioning for that, actually, so I didn't audition for that. I was told that my name was sort of put in the, tossed in the ring for one of the roles. And I was like, please Ryuji, please Ryuji, please Ryuji. I didn't want the protagonist. And so then I got Ryuji and I was like, I knew it. Yes?
Do you know if there's a timeline for the Spider-Man sequel?
Timeline for the Spider-Man sequel? Yeah. For the game?
The game, yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't be able to say if I did. Yes. Yes.
Dub or sub?
Dub or sub? Dub all day, baby. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah.
Who would you romance Persona 5?
Ryuji. Next. Yes. Did I play Persona 5? I played 8 hours of Persona 5, but on my Twitch stream, at Loud Annoying, with Ray and Robbie, who are also in the game. Robbie is Akechi, Ray is the subway announcer. Ooh, best boy in the game. We're gonna play through all of Persona 5 starting at the end of this month. So yeah, so that'll be fun. Yes. Which character did they have the most fun voicing as? All of them! Yes! Yes! Yes!
You're like happy, upbeat person. Is it difficult playing sad characters? How do you train for it?
No, it's not difficult playing sad characters. It is a joy to play sad characters because I get sad sometimes. Yay! Were there any other questions over here? Yes.
Can you take Sean Schemmel in a fight?
Can I take Sean Schemmel in a fight? No, but I can take Goku in a fight. What about the live action One Punch Man?
What would you do with it if you had it?
I'd play Saitama. What would I do with it? I would put the DVD in my computer and watch the live action One Punch Man. Was there anyone over here? Was that it? Done? You have one last question? Last question. I hope it's good. Ever had a female anime crush? You guys want to know a fun thing about me is Star Fox. I've told this story before, so it doesn't matter. But I had a crush on Slippy's voice when I was younger. And here's why I don't say Slippy. I didn't know Slippy was a guy. And I had a crush on Slippy, to be honest. But it was really the voice. There was something magical about... I was like 10, you guys. Leave me alone. Thank you so much, guys. That was really fun. I'll be... at 5:30 in like 30 or 45 minutes, I'll be downstairs in the dealer's hall signing autographs. So I'll see you there.